Alright guys, so this is going to be a tutorial on a simple alien, just 2836. Yeah, I'll just show you how I do it so that it might help you in your guys' travels of alien making. Okay, so here we have our 28 gauge nichrome, 36 gauge stainless. Got a ruler to measure it, and a couple of 38 or 40 gauge bits of wire just to tie down. I don't know, you can just sort of see that. Yep. Alright, so I haven't got a decal handy, so I'm just going to pull out, say, about 400 mil. Give it a tug, stretch it straight. This will be my decal wire. Put that to one side, and then I will pull out 3 strands at, say, 250 mil long. One, okay. 3, 28 gauge weight. I generally cut these ends that you use the pliers on. I generally cut those straight, cut those off, so then you've just got a straight wire to continue with. Alright, there we have it. There's our 3 and our 2 ties and our decal wire. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll just bend the wire over for the decal, get a pair of pliers and spin it. I always spin it the same way as I'm going to clapton this wire for the decal. Sorry for the camera angles, my tripod's not that flash right now. So bend over one end and insert that into one of your gaps in your drill chuck. Grab your 36 gauge. You can do this, you can spin this either way. I normally rotate it so that the decal goes, it wraps from underneath, not over the top, but that's just me. You can do it either way you want to, really, just so long as you remember which way you do it, and when you go to alien fuse, you get your drill in the opposite direction. So I normally go right to the end here. Just give it a cut about 3/4 of an inch down, it'll spin back on you. Check down at this end here, see if it's sliding, which, yep, she's good to come off. If this wasn't sliding already, I would just grab this end, change the direction of my drill, give it a bit of a spin, and that'll loosen it up. So I'll just cut this bend off. Grab the D-core and slide it off. Let's go ahead and make another one just in case I wreck that one. It's always good to have a spare. Remember to change this drill direction if you have reversed it, if you've loosened the clapton. You just stick your 36 gauge right into the chuck there. Again, sorry about my camera angles, they're really shit because of my tripod. So yeah, you can see I've got my 36 in the chuck and my 28. Alright. And yeah, same thing, I've got my drill spinning to the right, yeah, to the right, but that's just how I do it. You can do it another way if you want, you can do it the other way. You just remember that you alien clapton in the opposite way you've done your D-core. Alright. So again, just leave a bit of a tail. Check it at this end, so it's not going to come loose. So yeah, we'll just change the direction of the drill, hold this tab, give it a bit of a spin, and she's loose now. See, there we go. Again, just cut off the angle that you put in your chuck. Take off your decor, lay it down. Okay, so now we're done with this decor wire. You can use it for your alien, but it's probably not advisable, seeing as how you've already stretched it a little bit. Alright, now I'll just pick up my three cores, and I will line them all up together nice and flush, and I will put a bend in it like that, so that when you put it into your swivel, it's already bent there, and you can hold it with your thumb and just bend it over nice and flat. You want to try and keep all this flat now, and then I'll put a bend in there with my thumb to get the tail to lie down on your main part of your cores. See? Okay. Alright, so this is where these tie downs come in handy. For me, anyway. This is how I would do it. I'll just wrap a tie. Just wrap it about 5, 6, 8 times, doesn't matter. It's just to lock it in. So yeah, you end up with that. Okay. Now what I'll do, let's get it the right way, is I will bend the tails back into the swivel, like so. And that's another lock in for it, and I'll leave that in now for a little bit, and I will grab all my cores in my finger and my thumb, and I'll just run down, then come back again, run down to this end, get all that nice and flat, and then I'll grab my other tie. Pinch in all the wires and the tie between my finger and my thumb, and I will just wrap 5 or 6 times. Then what I do here, so you've got your core wires all wrapped together nicely like that. I'll grab my needle nose pliers and just give them a little pinch just to make sure they're all flat. And then I will wrap again, another 5 or 6 times over the top of the existing wrap. Like so. And then squeeze again. Alright, I'll then cut those loose ends off. And I will make sure that I've got the right side. Okay, so there's a top side and a bottom side, okay, because it all depends on how it's going to go into your chuck and how it looks at the other end there. So I will choose this as my top side, the one that I'm looking at. Bend one piece of wire out to the side away from me, one down away from me, and one and towards me, so you've got an anchor looking type thing. And I'll have my chuck open, insert it into the chuck like so. Now this drill, there's a hole in the chuck there, so all the wires will fit nicely in there. If you don't have that hole and all your all the clamps on your chuck close right in, what you can do is you can close it right in, come back to this end with another bit of tie wire, and just how I tied it up with the pliers, squeezing it flat, you can do that too. Alright, and then down this end I will come back and try and get some focus on this.
I loaded full beats for you, okay? This the peach.
Alright, that's good enough. I'll grab the tie and I'll go once over the core wires themselves, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, same again, pinch them flat, and again one, back over itself to lock it in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and squeeze again. And cut the ties off. Keep everything nice and tidy. Where is that gone? So yeah, at the end of it, end of your prep, you've got something like that. All nice and flat and locked in.
It's called Tropical Island. Say Tropical Island.
Down this end. She's all nice and flat and locked in. Okay. One thing I advise you do for aliening is getting a bit of water which I'll do right now, and I'll come straight back. Okay, I'm back with my little shot glass of water. I'm running out of time here. I've only got 6 minutes to show you. So grab my decor, give it a little bit of a stretch to open it up, bring it over your cores and wrap them around, remembering that I went to the right with my decor. Now I want to go towards the left with the alien clapton. Alright, so I'll put it over the top and just twist it around the cores a little bit. Twist it around the cores a little bit to lock it in, like so. Okay, I do a no stretch, cut this little bit off. So no stretch is just a thing where you don't stretch your decor right out and have it pre-stretched to go over the alien, to go over the clapton. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, probably can't see, but all those wires there are pretty loose. Okay, with your drill tension pulling back on the decor, you just want to have it so that all those wires close up and they run nice and straight. Like so. Anyway, running out of time.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Alright, so I'll dip my finger into the water just to get it wet, and then grab my decor, just pulling it down a little bit, probably about 8 inches to start with, and then start twisting. You can watch it for a start going over your cores, make sure that it's opening up enough, and then once you find the right angle and the right tension on your fuse and your drill, you can then open her up. Okay, so I lost my tension on my fuse towards the end, and ended up with a sort of a triangle shape like that. Like that there. But as you can see, it's all pretty basic. Pretty clean looking. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and cut it off my swivel. I'll get my coiling jig with a 3mm bit on it, and I'll just wrap it over 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is enough for that is enough for 0.12 ohms on a dual coil.
Alright. Want to make me a fan? Alright.
Okay.
A couch. And a couch.
Straighten up the legs there. Cut this off. Sorry, I'm rushing this. I'm just running out of memory on my phone for the video, and my kids are getting louder and louder. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cutting off the ends of the legs. There we have 2 alien coils, 0.12, no stretch. I hope you enjoyed the video and it comes to some use to you. You know, some things that you have seen, some things that you haven't seen, and yeah, happy aliening.